Hi there, I am Pingat. So hi, and I hope you guys are doing well. Today is lecture 5 of module 1 of our machine learning course for GATE DA. Today we will learn about important machine learning terminology which we are going to use throughout the course. Okay, so let's start with this running example which we are going to use throughout this lecture. So we have this dataset, student performance dataset. We have these input features, hours studied, attendance, and assignment. Then we have this final marks as label. Okay. Now, first we will discuss feature and label only. We already know these things, but again, let's try to get idea over this. So, features is used for prediction. These are input variables. Here it is hour studies, attendance, and assignment. Basically, the function we will define and the input it will take is the feature. Okay, and then the output which it will give is the label here. Okay, so label here is the final marks, the output variable which needs to be predicted for new data points. Okay, then come instance and data set. So a single row of data is the instance. Like as you can see here, this particular row is called as an instance. This is the second instance and this is the third instance. And the collection of all the instance is the data set. The collection of all the instance is the data set. Okay. And what is instance? For instance, for any instance, we will have a value for every column in that data set. Like here, for the first instance, we have 2 hours studied, we have 70% attendance, we have 5 assignment, and then we have 45 as the label. Okay. So this is the instance and data set. Now moving to a training, validation, and test set. So what we do in machine learning, we try to train a model, right? And for that we provide some data over which the model got trained. So these data which we provide for training is the training set, which is used to learn the patterns from the data, right? This is the training set. Now after getting trained, model will make some error because it's trying to predict only, so it can make some errors. Now we will try to find these errors on the validation set. Okay, and then we will retrain the model. We retrain the model to minimize this error. Okay, so this set which we use for finding error, this set which we use to finding errors is the validation set. It is used for model selection and hyperparameter tuning. Okay, we will learn more about hyperparameter tuning in upcoming lectures. And then after we are done with n number of cycles of this training, then validation, and then training again. Okay, then we will test the model on the test set which will be used to evaluate the final model performance. Okay, so this was the training set. Training set is used for learning, validation set is used for tuning, and the test set is used for evaluation. Training set can be 60 to 80% of the data set, then validation set can be 10 to 20%, and similarly the test set can be 10 to 20% of the entire data set. Okay, now moving toward model, parameter, and hyperparameter. So here what a model do, they try to learn relationship between the data points, right? So here in the example we had hours, attendance, and assignment. So what the model will do, model will provide some weight to each feature. Like here w1 is for hours, w2 is for attendance, and w3 is for the assignment, and there is some biasness here which we denote by b. And then it defined this function which will predict the output for future data points. So these weights is nothing but a parameter which is learned automatically from the data during training phase. This is the example of regression outcome. Basically we try to fit a curve using the features. So these weights is the parameter for regression. Okay, the weights and bias term the regression. These are the parameters of a model. Okay, now talking about hyperparameter. Okay, so what the model will do, model will start with first cycle and it will assign some weight. Okay, now after the first cycle, there will be some error, right? Now model will evaluate this error and try to correct the model in order to minimize this error. And to correct the model, it will rebalance, readjust the weights here, readjust the biasness here. Okay, and then it will go for second cycle and then it will again check for errors. So the hyperparameter, for one example, you can take the number of cycle you want. Okay, the number of cycles you want. It can be 3 cycles, it can be 4 cycles, it can be 10 cycles. So this is a hyperparameter which you choose manually by the user before the training begins. So you need to provide this before the training begins. Okay, I want 10 cycles of corrections. Okay, and similarly there is this algorithm k nearest neighbor. In this algorithm, what we do, this is the data set given to us and we need to predict for this point. What we will do, we will try to find k nearest neighbor, and then stands for nearest neighbor. So if we provide k equal to 3, so it will find the 3 nearest neighbor to this point, and on basis of those points it will predict the output for this point. So this is one hyperparameter which we need to provide before the trainings begin. Okay, we need to give the model how many nearest neighbor we are trying to consider. Okay, so these are the example of hyperparameter. You need to choose, the user need to choose this beforehand. Okay, so this was model, parameter and hyperparameter for you. Okay, now let's move toward prediction and error. Okay, so now model will try to fit a curve or found a decision boundary, right? To decision boundary, try to form clusters. Okay, and then model need to predict for the future outcome. Okay, now here we have this example. Let's say we have 5 hours of study, attendance and assignment, and then the model formulated this line for the future prediction. Now this is the actual point and the model predicted the point to be this. So this difference, the distance between the actual point and the prediction, is the error, is the residual. Which can you see here mathematically, this is the actual point and this is the prediction. And the difference between these two is the error. Difference between actual and the predicted value is the error. Like here the actual marks is 78 and the predicted marks is 74. So error is 4. And in machine learning, we sum over all these errors and we then try to minimize this. Okay, so this was prediction and error for you. Now move to the summary of this lecture. So this was a very basic lecture, but an important lecture because we need to know the terminologies we're gonna use throughout this course. Okay, so feature is input variables, label is the output variable, instance is one data record, data set is the collection of records, training, validation and test set is the different stages of model development, model learns pattern from the data, parameter and hyperparameter values that define the model behavior, right? And then comes the prediction and error, which measure model performance, which is used for measuring model performance and retrain the model. Okay, so this was it for today. I will see you in another module and then we'll try to get into depth in upcoming lectures. Okay, so until then, happy learning.